Yeah! Good job. Today we are bringing you a robotic arm project that is in this book, Working with Computers and Robotics, put out by Kane Miller EDC Publishing. This is actually a book that we used last year, but there was more project in here that I knew that the kids would really enjoy that we hadn't gotten to. So we just tagged it on to our course this year. First, you're going to start with some cardboard. You don't want it super thick, but you don't want it super thin either for stability. And I ended up using an old pizza box that was left over from our VBS party that we just had. You're going to cut one strip, 5 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and then a smaller strip, 5 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Since I had 4 kiddos that will be doing this project, I have 4 of each kind of strip, of course. Take your long piece and your short piece of cardboard and line them up just like this, and then use a knife, a pair of scissors, a sharp nail to drill a pilot hole through the corners of both of those pieces. Probably better to do this on a cutting board, but I did not. But this hole will allow the kids to connect them more easily later on. Then you want to take a straw, and you want to cut that straw into 2.5 centimeter long strips. For each robotic arm, you will need 4 sections of 2.5 centimeter long straws. And then you will also need a 1 meter long piece of string. So here are all of our components of the robotic arm. We have our long piece and our short pieces of cardboard, our string, our 4 pieces of straw, and then we also have a paper clip and a brass fastener. So first we're going to have the kids connect the 2 cardboard pieces. At that pilot hole that we drilled, make sure that the longer piece is on top of the shorter piece. And we just used a brass fastener to pop on down through there. And then when they press the back of the fastener open, make sure that they get it nice and tight. With the button up on the fastener, take your first 3 sections of straw and lay them evenly spaced apart on your long piece of cardboard, making sure not to get your end pieces too close to the ends. We just used tape to fasten the straw pieces down to the cardboard, and that worked just fine. Then take your 4th section of straw and put it smack dab in the middle of your shorter piece of cardboard. Once again, we just used tape, and that worked really well. Take one end of the string and twist it in the direction of the threads to tighten the end of the string, which will help you slip the end of the string more easily through the straw. Slip it just like you saw Caleb do, so that it is going through away from the long piece of cardboard. And then just take a little piece of tape and really press that piece of tape down to secure the tail end of that string. You will then take the other end of the string and give a little twist like Emily did there and string it through the other 3 sections of straw that are on your long piece of cardboard, heading it away from the shorter piece of cardboard all the way through the 3 straws into the end. When you get to that last section of straw, make sure to pull your string all the way through. Next, we need to take our paper clip and fashion it into a sort of hook, acting almost as a finger at the end of our robotic arm. So you can manipulate it the way that Caleb is in this video, but at the end you pretty much need to have a long section of paper clip that turns up at a 90-degree angle, and then an end section that forms a little hook like he's going to show us. You are then going to slide that long section of the paperclip hook right into the middle of your short arm of your cardboard. And that is your crude robotic arm finished. Just pull the string and it moves the lower section up. Now your robotic arm needs something to test out on, to lift up. So I took another paper clip and I bent it just like this, just turning the outer section to the inside, and taped it to a cup. And that will allow the finger of the robotic arms to something to grab a hold of and lift up. Just like that.
Or brakes.
I'm trying it.
I'm trying. Yeah. I got it. I'm trying that. I'm trying that.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, she was that.
Yeah. Good job. But yeah.
First try.
Hey.
This is difficult.
Yay!
What a shot!
Give that back. Stay.
You got it at least. Yeah, there you go.
I want to try again.
You know what we should do? We should go outside and fill it with water. And go
See how heavy it would
Then
lift?
you go.
Good
shot, alright, but I know it's going in the right direction. And then pull this string. No, pull this string. Pull this string.
Pull the string.
Maybe it sounds stuffy. Pull it hard. Pull it hard.
Now this is obviously a crude robotic arm and it didn't work perfectly every single time. But it still demonstrated the basic function of a robotic arm and the kids had a blast doing the hands-on project for homeschool. Oh, that was good. It just didn't hook it. Nope. Caleb just destroyed his whole robotic arm. Let me see it. Oh my goodness, he stripped the whole thing. Thanks for watching and we hope you have fun giving this robotic arm a try.